You do you. I don't know. Why did that sound very, very dirty? Ho, Fourth Wing! So this is not my first time reading this, nor will it be the first time that I'm gonna read Iron Flame. That's coming up after this part, but I'm rereading it for the sake of reading Onyx Storm, which will be the very last part. You may skip if you want or not. You do what you do. You do you. I don't know. But for the sake of Onyx Storm, I wanted to kind of recap the first two books. So I'm gonna try to do this, and yeah, you'll see later on Iron Flame, and then Onyx Storm will be the very last one, and then the video ends. Something like that. I don't know. Let's get into Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Like, we don't all know what this book is. So Fourth Wing is a wild and kind of addictive read that mixes dragons and riders and romance in a way that kind of grabs you. It has cheesy one-liners every now and again, and it has some cringy parts, but you know what, I am here for it, even though this is like the third time I'm reading this book. So in it we follow Violet Sorrengail. She is pushed into this tough dragon rider war college, even though she kind of wanted quite a life as a scribe. Scribe? Yes. I'm mixing up every book I've ever read right now. And now she has to fight harder than ever to survive. There's lots of action and emotion and a kind of slow burnish romance, although not really slow burn, is it? Between her and this dangerous guy, Satan. Let's be honest here, a lot of the parts felt very predictable or messy, let's say, but the world building isn't perfect in any way, but it's super fun and it's a fast read, so you know, what else do you need in life? So if you like a fantasy, romance, dragons and intense moments, yeah, this could be one for you. It's definitely a good time. It's out there. It is what it is. It's Fourth Wing. Iron Flame is the second book in the Empyrean series and takes the Dragon Rider world from Fourth Wing even deeper. It has more battles, more secrets, and more heartbreak. You follow Violet as she deals with big new dangers, politics, and even more drama between her and Satan. Plus, the fighting scenes with dragons and rebellion is just exciting and intense. It's kind of what this book needed, to be honest. Some parts felt slow and repetitive, especially the relationship stuff, the arguments and the bickering between Satan and Violet. I love how I forgot her name there. It just keeps going on for a bit longer than maybe it had to. The book is definitely way longer than Fourth Wing was, and some would maybe argue a bit too long. But if you did like Fourth Wing and you don't mind a bit of messy relationship and big chaos, then it is a ride worth taking. And we have come to the third book in the Empyrean series, which is Onyx Storm, which before even reading it, I've been hearing for the last, how long it's been out, like a year? I've been hearing how truly terrible it is. And I get it, I do. So let's try to sum it up so we give it a fair chance, I guess. The third book. It keeps the Dragon Rider world going with battles, politics, and of course even more danger, as Violet is now trying to right everything that's basically gone wrong from before. Good luck, girlie. Good luck. So we have lots of actions, there's teamwork, lots of dragon riding and thingamajinks. Why did that sound very, very dirty? I don't know. So this story pushes the war that we have going on. It pushes it even further as the gang, as it were, are now trying to, well, recruit allies, basically. That is the basic gist of what is going on. So we have a very long, drawn out story where they basically just go from place to place begging for help. Except it might not be going as they probably want, because basically everyone's like, we don't care about you. Even though what's going on is gonna affect them as well, but why should they help? Yeah, because the war doesn't move around. So to basically sum it up, there are lots of parts that feel really slow and maybe somewhat confusing as well, because it's just what it is. And the ending of it all, it just leaves you hanging. I mean, I feel it's probably a good thing that we know there are at least 2 more books coming, but still, is this where we want to go? Yes, it's not perfect. It's definitely a middle book. Let's say that. And if there's gonna be 5 books, it's number 3 is definitely middle material. So this is what we have here. So I get it. I get why most people doesn't seem to have liked it very much, but it is what it is. It's got the world. If you're vibing with it, it's here for you. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. It's basically the same done 3 times, except this one is slower and not as much action in both sense of the word there. Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, thank you.